Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Moletrap here, making a video to give an announcement and to explain a little bit more about the announcement as well. And so I guess I'm just going to start off by getting right into it, getting it out of the way. The announcement is that I am going to be leaving Korea very soon, and so the OSL finals was my last broadcast here in Korea, and so I'm going to be leaving sometime next month. I'm still going to be technically in Korea, getting things together for about another month or so, but then I'm going to be heading back to the United States. So I want to explain a little bit about the reasons for that. I feel like people are going to speculate a little bit, and so I want to dispel some of that speculation as well. So first of all, I wanted to say that things are hard in Korea. It's hard to be in Korea, but I want to make it clear that that's not the reason why I'm leaving. It doesn't really have anything to do with it. The language barrier makes things hard. It makes it easy to feel very isolated in Korea. And also, Korean companies have a different way of doing things. They have different expectations than what I would think is an American, or anyone would think actually. And so that makes it frustrating sometimes too. But, I wouldn't have been here for a year and a half if those were going to be getting in my way. So, I made a lot of sacrifices to come here, and actually everyone that's here has made those sacrifices, actually, come to think of it. I guess I want to give some kudos to the other English casters that are here too, that it takes a lot of dedication to do esports in Korea. Almost all of us at some point or other have given up jobs with better pay in other countries. Most of us have given up relationships. At one point or another, almost all of us have been, dirt poor and basically, barely scraping by, and we've never left because of that. It's never stopped us. So, really want to give some props to the dedication that all the English casters here in Korea have. It's pretty amazing. But again, I've already made those sacrifices. I've been here for a year and a half now. I just wanted to be clear that those aren't the reasons why I'm leaving. I'm not just leaving because it's hard. I haven't lost my passion for esports or anything like that. It just does come down to some personal reasons, basically. I know esports pundits are gonna mock me for this, but it is true that family is the most important thing. Family is more important than esports, and this is something that I've been thinking about for a long time, but some things have happened recently that have made me realize that that's the most important thing, and have made me realize that I kind of need to make this decision. So I know that's a little bit vague. I'm sorry for that, but I don't want to get too much into the personal reasons. I'm just going to kind of leave it at that, and let you know that it's nothing superficial or anything has decided to make me go back home. So anyway, that being said, I am going to be going back to the States pretty soon, mid-late November, and what are my plans for the future? I don't know right now. I'm still trying to figure that out. I've talked a little bit to some people in a couple companies and other tournaments to see if there's going to be any openings coming up, basically, and see what I can do, and we'll see if any of that pans out. I'm definitely going to continue casting at least some, but I've also been thinking lately I might want to do some other things as well. I've been spending a lot of time getting to know all of the people that were crucial in growing esports in Korea. The players, the coaches, the producers, that kind of thing, who have really made esports grow here, and I feel like I've learned a lot. So I'm thinking about there might be ways for me to actually use that knowledge that I've learned to help esports grow in the West as well. So that's something I'm thinking about. Or maybe something completely different, like for instance writing, like researchers. It's pretty standard in Korea for there to be people who are in charge of coming up with those map statistics and information about the players to give to the casters. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I'll do something involved in kind of getting behind the scenes and helping out my fellow casters in a support role as well. So I don't know, we'll see what comes up, but either way I really want to stay in esports definitely, and I'm hoping something comes of that. And even if nothing comes up very soon, I'm still going to be staying involved with some gaming stuff. Actually, there's a lot of projects I've been meaning to do for a while that I actually haven't had time to do because I've been busy with casting and preparing for League of Legends and the OSL. And so now that I have some time, I'm probably going to do some like Let's Plays on my other YouTube channel, or a lot of different things, do some more streaming, that kind of thing. So anyway, if you do want to know about any of that stuff that I'm doing, I'll put links for my other YouTube, or you can of course follow me on Twitter and all that stuff, and I'll be giving updates. So yeah, that's pretty much it though. As far as my plans are concerned, I don't really have a lot hashed out yet, but I'm going to be slowly figuring it out as time goes on. As far as my time here though, I really feel proud of what I've done here. There's a couple things that I think it would have been better if I did differently, as far as more things I wanted to accomplish basically. Like for instance, about a year ago I said that I wanted to really be a source for the global audience to know more, to find out more about the Korean scene, and I've tried to do that. I've done a couple dozen interviews, I think, with pro gamers. I've given away tons and tons of signed mouse pads and keyboards and stuff signed by pro gamers, and tried to help people in that regard, help get things out, I guess, basically, and be that source. But unfortunately, the language barrier turned out to be Imba, and so I haven't been able to do as much as I wanted to with that. It's just been too difficult to communicate with people, and people are just flaky sometimes too, and so especially if you don't know their language, it's really hard to track them down and that kind of thing. So, and I haven't really had people that were willing to translate for me to help get that stuff done very often. So I've done what I could, but I haven't done as much as I wanted to, and I'm sorry for that. But I am still proud of what I have accomplished here, and I think it's been a pretty good run. I've accomplished a lot of my goals. I got to cast the last Brood War finals. I got to cast the OSL. I got to meet a lot of the players that I love. I got to cast a lot of the players that I love as well, and so it's been a real good time. And my goal when I started casting over 5 years ago was, I had found esports, and I thought it was great, and I just wanted to do whatever I could to help other people enjoy it as well, and help other people appreciate what I had found and what I was enjoying. And that's always been my goal. And so I hope that if I've been able to do that at least for some people while I've been here in Korea, then I can say I've accomplished what I wanted to, I guess, here. So anyway, that's pretty much it, I guess. I hope people have enjoyed it, and that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and wish everyone the best.